Hey everyone, Mr. Cutrera here. Today we're going to be drawing Mario. So I hope you guys follow along. We're going to be having the hard version coming soon. So here we go. Okay, so here are our materials. Remember, we have alcohol markers, we have color pencils, we have pencil eraser, and we have a special marker called a ink marker that is oil base. I'll put all the links down below. So remember, you can use your own supplies, anything you have, or you could use similar to mine. All right, so first we're gonna make the top of Mario's hat. It's gonna be like a hook almost, or like a J. And then we're gonna make another similar line. And then come back around here. Now try to do it the same size as mine. Now we're gonna be doing the ear. So if I'm drawing kind of a medium to large size, make sure you try to copy the same size so that you will have enough space. All right, so part of his head, now we're doing the nose. And if you guys can see, I always do pencil first so that I know where I'm going, and if I mess up, I can erase it. So I always recommend you guys do pencil before you do your marker outlining. This is gonna be the easy version, and then we're gonna do a hard version of Mario coming up. And also guys, I'm doing the chin right now, so notice how it had like three curved lines, and one is the chin and two are the cheeks. Now we're doing the inside of the hat. As I was saying guys, if you want to make it simpler, let's say this is still too hard, later on when I color it in, you can just color it in without the color pencil, which I do black and white to make the shadows and highlights, make it look more realistic. So if you want, you could just keep it simple and not have to worry about all the shading. All right, so we just did his hair. Now we're doing a line across here for the top of his head. All right, now we're gonna do his eyebrows, which are these shapes that are two curves and they go above his hat, which in reality wouldn't make sense, but it's more cartoon. All right, then we'll do the ear, real simple there. All right, this is one of the hardest parts, I think, is you're gonna do a circle for the eye. Then we're gonna make another circle, the pupil, and then a bigger circle, which is gonna be the blue part, or the black part is pupil, and then that's where the blue is. So the first one is like a white highlight. Then the next one will be the black part of the pupil, and then the next one will be the blue part of his eye, and then the rest will just be the white part of his eye. So it's 1, 2, 3 circles inside of the big circle, so technically 4 circles, so it can kind of be a little confusing. And if you guys notice, if I go back over it, I'm trying to make my circle better. So sometimes I make it a little thicker to make it more uniform. So that can help you sometimes. All right, we're gonna do our other circle. Then another circle. And then a small little circle where the highlight reflection is gonna be. So it does kind of look confusing, but when we color it in, it's gonna make a lot more sense. All right, the mustache, straight across, curving down, right there. Also, let me know guys in the comments if you want me to do another Mario character. There's so many characters, and I want to do some other videos of different movies coming soon. We're gonna try to get Moana coming soon. So here is the mouth. This will be the teeth part, so it's kind of like a flat shape with the oval circle kind of shape, then the mouth, and then there is the tongue. All right, now let's do the logo of Mario's hat. So it's like a half circle, and we're gonna draw the M. And even the M has kind of his own theme, his own font. So it's not just any M, it has kind of a flat angled line at the ends. All right, now we'll start with his right hand. We'll do a curve here, and this is overlapping behind his hat, so it's gonna come off over there. Then we're gonna make a circle for his hand, so this is a lot easier. This is the easier one. So it's just a simple circle. We're gonna do the harder version, which his fists are gonna be more realistic. This character is actually influenced, I think I got a picture from just one of the Mario games, where it's more 2D and flat, like Nintendo 3DS or something like that. But our next Mario we're going to be doing for the next video is going to be the advanced drawing from the movie, the Mario, Super Mario movie, Mario Brothers. All right, now look at, here is his thumb, and then his other finger there. Let's make this a little better. Yeah, let me know, guys, what characters you guys want to see from Mario. There's a lot of really cool characters. I know Bowser, and I think Daisy is another girl character I think I'll try to do. I don't think she was in the movie though, I can't remember. And then DK, Donkey Kong, is a really fun character. All right, we're doing the overalls right now. So we're gonna come around and make his little pin, little buttons, I mean, right here. Just a circle with a little line, making it look more realistic. Okay. Down across. Okay, now we're doing the arm. It's just going to be two curved lines, kind of straight. And now we'll start with his other hand. So try to pay attention with the shapes that I'm doing. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Trying not to overcomplicate it. So if you want to make your lines more, not so changing direction so much, you can kind of simplify it a little bit, but this one is pretty simple. So here's his thumb, and then here is his index finger, and then his knuckles are up here. You can kind of see his other finger, and then his other finger kind of disappears into his hand. Then he has these little designs right here. All right. Okay, now drawing the side right here. Curving that. And even though this is a simple drawing, this is also have a lot of art techniques in here. Like I said, the overlap. And the foreground, middle ground, and background. If you think about it, this foot right here is basically in the foreground. So it's the stuff in the front. And it's overlapping in front of his body right here. So we stopped drawing the body and we're drawing the foot now. And then his body is more in the middle ground. And then his far hand back there is more in the background. If you could look at it like that. So there's different layers, there's different levels of overlap. And that makes the drawing look really, really realistic. All right, so there's his leg. We just did some simple lines, 2 little curves, and then more of a straight line. Now let's do the bottom of his shoe. He has like a bottom sole that's gonna kind of mimic the top part of his shoe. So kind of like a oval shape. And then almost all the way down, there's gonna be another oval. Right here, let's try to fix that up with going back over it. I kind of messed up trying to make my lines a little neater. All right, now the bottom. This is where his heel is. We'll draw a curve there. And then the sole of his foot kind of goes up here. It's like the side part of his sole. Just like that. Good. Now this is a cool perspective where his foot is kind of coming towards you. Then this foot is going to be going the other way. So when you draw a normal person, his like limbs, so his feet or his legs and his arms, they're going to start to look different as they're moving in different directions. So his one arm in the back goes straight up and he has a longer arm, and then the one on the right side, which is his left, is kind of shorter, but that's because it's kind of coming towards you more. All right, so the back leg is pretty simple. Just draw 2 lines and then kind of a circle shape. And then his shoe. We're gonna make a line here and then make another circle over here. More like an oval, open oval shape. Kind of messed that up, but we'll fix that later. Oh yeah, let's do the bottom part of the sole here, and then we'll come and kind of mimic the top part of the shoe. All right, so we're going to finish in a second. I'm gonna fast forward my coloring process so you guys can see how I colored it in, but I'm gonna talk at the end of the video to say what I feel like I did good with the shading and what I did differently to make it more successful. So I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Here we go. Okay, so let's talk about the process of our coloring, how to make yours look successful. I hope you guys are following along with me, or at least you watch it and then you can do another video watching it second time through where you draw along with it so you kind of know how it's going to go. But there is different levels you guys can make this. If you want to make it easier, you can just color it the normal way, and as you guys can see, I use a gray marker to do some of the shadows all around, so a lot on the bottom areas of things or the sides depending on where the light is. But that makes it look more realistic, and it also makes it a little bit more complicated. So if you want to skip that part, you can. And then I even go a step farther by doing the black and white color pencils, and that makes it look even more realistic. So I do white on the tops of a lot of things and the black on the bottoms, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Just make it more simple, or you can practice making your shadows highlights like I do to make it look better. All right, we're gonna be doing Mario the advanced version soon, so I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure you guys subscribe so you guys can see when it comes out. Peace out.